very good morning, dear children. I hope you all are fine and safe with your family. Students, today in English, we will be learning a new topic that is modal auxiliary. Before understanding what exactly modal auxiliaries are, let us just go through what is a verb. A verb is a word that shows what a person or thing is or has. It also shows what a person or things do or what happens to them. Example: jump, read, run, fly, etc. Auxiliaries. An auxiliary is a helping verb. It is always used with the main verb. So what is an auxiliary? Auxiliary is a helping verb and it is always used with the main verb. It helps the main verb to show the progressive or perfect tenses, to form questions, or to show whether something is possible, necessary, etc. Kinds of auxiliaries. There are two kinds of auxiliaries, primary and modal. Okay students, so how many kinds of auxiliaries are there? There are two kinds. The first is called as primary and another one is called as modal auxiliaries. So first we will just understand or go through what is primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries are those that can be used both as main verbs as well as auxiliary verbs. The primary auxiliaries are as follows: be, have and do. Be verbs are am, is, are, was, were. Have verbs are have, has and had. And do verbs are do, does or did. So here students, we just gone through what are primary auxiliaries. Now we will be moving to what are modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries are helping verbs. They do not indicate the main action but help another verb. Okay, so what are modal auxiliaries? They are nothing but they are helping verb and they do not indicate the main action, but instead of that they help another verb. They are used to show possibility, probability, permission, request and intention. Modal auxiliaries don't change their form. So modal auxiliaries, they don't change their form. Ed, s, ing is not added to it. Okay students, so what is not added to it? Ed is not added, s is not added or ing is not added to it. The modal auxiliaries are as follows: can, could, shall, should, will, might, may, would, must, used to, ought to, need and dare. Okay students, so these are all modal auxiliaries which we will be learning in our today's video. I hope students you all must have understood what is an auxiliary, what are two kinds of auxiliary, that is primary and modal auxiliaries, and now we will be learning different modal auxiliaries. Can. Can is most often used to express a person or thing's ability to do something. It is also used to express or ask for permission to do something, to describe the possibility that something can happen. Examples: I can ride a horse. It is a ability. Men can live on Mars. It's a possibility. Can I borrow your pen? It is a permission. Next one is could. We use modal verb could to express capability in the past, ask permission, possibility, suggestion to show danger, strong feeling or need. Examples: as a boy, he could run 10 miles at a stretch. It is a capability in the past. I could do now. It's a possibility. And the last, you could always try this number. It is nothing but it is a suggestion. I hope students you all must have understood modal auxiliary can and could. Moving to our next one. Shall. We used modal verb shall to express command, promise, threat, determination, seeking advice. Examples: you shall obey my orders. It's a command. Next, you shall be paid your money. It is a promise. You shall be dismissed. It is nothing but it is a threat. Fourth is, I shall see you that you get your share. It is a determination. And last, which one shall we buy? It is seeking advice. Next, may or might. May is used to express possibility, permission, offer help, blessing and curse. Examples: may I come in? It may be harmful to your health. And may I help you? Next is might. Might is used to express remote possibility, polite suggestion, formal permission and asking permission. Example: you might try calling the help desk. It is a polite suggestion. Another one is he might get there in time. It is a possibility. Moving ahead. Will. Will is used to express determination, future tense. Examples: I will fight for my rights. It is a determination. And second, I will meet him tomorrow. It is future. Okay students, so I hope you all must be understanding different modal auxiliaries and its functions. Moving ahead. The next one is should. Should is used to express duty, advice and request. Examples: you should pay what you owe him. You should read the newspaper to improve your English. And last, I should feel grateful if you help me. Moving ahead. Would. We use would mainly to express polite request, past habitual action, and it is past tense of will. Examples: would you please open the window? Second example is he would sit all day with the book in his hand. Next. Must. Must is used to express necessity or obligation. Examples: one must work or starve. Second one, you must have a voter ID card. Next. Ought to. We used ought to express moral duty, advice and obligation. So when we use ought to, when we need to express moral duty, advice and obligation. Examples are: we ought to serve our country. We ought to avoid bad company. And we ought to plant trees. So this is what all about ought to. Moving ahead. Used to. We use used to express a past habit in the past. So when we use used to, we use when we want to express a past habit in the past. Example: I used to have a long walk in the morning daily. Next. Need. We used need to express necessity. So what is the function of need? When we want to express necessity. Examples: students need not come for the function. Second is, you need not go there. Okay students, so here we did with the verb need. Dare. Dare means to have the courage, to be brave enough to do something. It is used in the affirmative sense. It is used to express courage, probability. Examples: you dare not take such a step. And second one, I dare say it will be alright. So students, here we completed our model auxiliaries. So what is model auxiliaries, students? Model auxiliaries are helping verbs. They do not indicate the main action but help another verb. They are used to show possibility, probability, permission, request and intention. So now students, we will just take a quiz. So let's begin students with the quiz. What you need to do? Question is, filling the blanks with suitable auxiliaries from those given in the brackets. Okay students, so what it means, the filling the blanks will be given to you all. Along with that, there will be options. So you need to select any one correct option. So here we go. First one, you dash be able to tell us which of its eyes is blind. Options are can, should, used to. So what you need to do is, out of 3 options, 1 is the correct answer. So you need to select any one. So correct answer is, you should be able to tell us which of its eyes is blind. Moving to the second one. I dash do something to help the boy. Options are would, need, must. So answer will be, I must do something to help the boy. Moving to the third one. Dash you participate in the program. Options are will, may, shall. So correct answer will be, will you participate in the program? And last one. You dash to pay your debts. Options are ought, should, must. So the correct answer will be, you ought to pay your debts. So I hope students, you all must have enjoyed this video. You all must have understood in detail about model auxiliaries. We have learned about model auxiliaries. So what are model auxiliaries? Model auxiliaries are those that can only be used as auxiliaries. They are always used with the main verb. So different modal auxiliaries we have learned. They are can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, used to, ought to, need and dare. I hope students it must be clear with each and every one. I request you all to again watch the video to clear your doubts. Till the time, stay safe and thank you so much.